There's a story behind every path, and mine wasn't straightforward. I didn't grow up thinking tarot or astrology was my calling. In fact, I grew up in a Christian household where spirituality was understood in a very different way. My mom's side of the family believed in God, and it was deeply ingrained in me to follow those beliefs. My dad's side, on the other hand, believed in astrology, specifically Eastern beliefs. But back then, I couldn't care less. I dismissed it all. It wasn't until life threw me a series of obstacles that I started to question everything. There were moments when I felt completely alone, like the world was testing me. But somehow, my intuition, my inner voice, always seemed to pull me through. It wasn't something I could explain. It was like I could feel vibrations like a guide leading me forward. As time went on, I realized that this intuition wasn't just a fluke. It was strong, almost like I could sense the future, not with exact details, but I was able to see patterns and foresee outcomes. And I was right. Time and time again, the universe seemed to align for me when I trusted that inner guidance. That's when I noticed my intuition was my anchor. It helped me navigate people, challenges, and decisions. Slowly, everything began aligning, as if the universe had been waiting for me to embrace it. But it wasn't just about me. Over time, friends and family started noticing. They'd ask for my guidance, often after trying things their own way and hitting a wall. It became clear to them and to me that my intuition wasn't something random. There was something deeper at work, something spiritual. That's when I began to connect the dots and realize this is my path. To take what I've lived, what I've felt, and use it to guide others. Astrology wasn't about predictions or beliefs anymore. It was a lens to understand the energy of the universe and how it moves within us. When I started diving into astrology and tarot, everything clicked. It wasn't about superstition. It wasn't about something to worship. It was about how we align with the universe and how it gives us the tools we need if we just pay attention. What I learned and what I want to share is that these tools are just that, tools. They help us tune into our inner world, to break through all the noise and focus on the clarity we already have within ourselves. And this path isn't just for me. It's for anyone who's felt lost, anyone who's questioned what's out there and what's within. That's why I'm here, sharing this now. I want to create a space where we can explore it all without judgment, without fear, just with curiosity and openness. I know I've touched on how I found my path, but let me share a real example, something I lived through. There were always certain people in my life, loved ones even, who had these distinct, almost uncheckable traits. No matter how much they wanted to change, or how much I hoped they would, some things never shifted. Maybe it was stubbornness, a possessive streak, or a lack of empathy depending on the situation. At first, I wondered why it seemed so impossible for people to grow out of these tendencies. Over time, I stopped trying to force change in others. Instead, I started protecting my peace. I learned when to walk away from relationships that didn't align with harmony, and when to stand up for myself when I absolutely had to. But through it all, one thing became clear. People are who they are, and their core traits often run deep. What I wasn't realizing back then was that a lot of these traits were tied to something bigger, something written in the stars. These weren't just behaviors. They were echoes of their zodiac signs, inborn parts of their personality that I could begin to understand rather than try to fight against. That's what led me deeper into astrology, not just to understand people better on a surface level, but to see how the universe weaves it all together. From personality quirks to how we navigate relationships, our signs hold clues to everything. So, that's just a glimpse of my journey, how life's challenges and the people around me gently push me toward the stars and deeper into the wisdom of the universe. The more I learn, the more I realize that understanding astrology and tarot isn't about controlling others or predicting every twist and turn. It's about self-discovery, compassion, and finding harmony within yourself. If this resonates with you, if you've ever felt the pull to uncover life's mysteries or make sense of the patterns around you, you're in the right place. This is just the beginning of what we'll explore together, and I couldn't be more excited to have you here with me. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts. This is more than just a channel, it's a community for those ready to listen to what the universe is trying to say.